This is going to be another Farming Simulator 25 video. Um, this is your first time here. I'd like to thank you for joining in. If you'd kindly hit that like and subscribe button, it would help me to grow the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So the last video I did, we was plowing up the farm, plowing up these fields. This is a year after the intro where we did this field here, but what we've done is we have plowed it, we have cultivated it, we have fertilized it, and let's check our let's check what's going on with all of our stuff. This is all canola here in numbers 3, 4, and 5. And they have all been, let's see here, they have all been fertilized both times. They all need rolling, so I have not done rolling. That's the only part that I'm not going to get the bonus on this time. So I've got a 90-some% bonus. These all have stones. So hopefully on the next growth, I will be able to purchase the stone picker, so I can pick the stones off of it. And yeah, there's no weeds in it. Everything is looking good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to in field number 2. I am going to I've already got it. Let's see here. Let's visit this location. See, I've already plowed everything up, and we've cultivated it, and we're just waiting to put the seed in. So let me show you what I've done. I didn't have to purchase a new seeder because I wanted the one that you can use to fertilize at the same time. That way you can fertilize, and then after the next month you can throw on another fertilized state, and you can have both states done by your first 2 months. So got to looking here. This is actually the one that we have when the when the game starts, and you can put a fertilizer unit on it as well. So what I did was I drove it over to the farm center, and I had it upgraded so it would have the fertilizer state added on it. It takes the solid fertilizer and it puts it down at the same time as your seeds. So this is what we've got. And then I purchased this one here, and I have it ready for after it after we get all the seeding and everything done. So let's go ahead and we'll get started here with seeding the field. We don't want to start on the outside. We want to start kind of near the middle here. Let's do auto. Let's see here. Go ahead and turn this on. And I think we're going to want to go over here and start. Well, that thing, if you turn real sharp, it will It will definitely start to flip over. I do not know if it causes any damage to the cedar. I don't know. I haven't really tested that out yet, but okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna back this thing up and we're gonna go right through here. And we're gonna want to start it right here. Yep, this one right here. This is the one we want to start. Alright, and then we're going to turn on the cedar, and then we're going to lower it. And just like that. You don't have to turn it off every time you pick it up, which is a good thing. You can just pick it up and spin it around, and then you can get it lined up and start it again. And then we'll come around and do that outside part last. One thing to pay attention to is that when you're doing this, your fertilizer will actually run out faster than your seeds do, or at least for the... Okay, so actually I messed that up. So let's see if we can go over this and change out what it is that we've put seeds on. So this is a good opportunity to see. So we don't want to unload. We don't want to turn off the cedar. We don't want to open the cover. There's a way to change it, but I don't know how. Change speed. Unload. Lower the cedar, close the cover. Open the cover. So my question is, how do you change what kind of seed is in there? Maybe you have to turn it off. That's what it is. You have to turn it off. Okay, so we don't want canola, we want grass. So this is going to be interesting because I don't know if we're going to actually be able to plant over top of this or not. Which may make a difference. I don't know. We're gonna test it and see though, so. Okay, so let's look. Canola. Okay, so it didn't change it. So, because we want grass. Okay, so let's escape this. Let's jump in the other tractor here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rake over this just to see if we can't because I messed up on that. But anyway, that'll be good to see. So it's dark. Looks like it's dark there, dark color there when it's maybe when it's been seeded. See, yeah, it is getting rid of it, so that's all we had to do was just go back and recultivate it. Okay, so if you mess it up, just recultivate it, and it'll let you start over. That was my mistake for sure. So you can see there, it's now a fresh field. So yeah, it's now a fresh field again. So let's go ahead and pull this thing on out here, and we're gonna start this thing over again. Yeah! Turn on and lower. So now we have grass seed that we're going to be planting. Not canola. Not canola. So you don't have to be as perfect because we're going to come around the outside. And do the wrap around, the headlands they call it. And the hope with this is that we can start collecting hay and hopefully be able to start feeding our cattle. And that way we can start to work with the other parts of the game that they gave us from the beginning. We want to get all of these other things that we've got going pretty much figured out before we start working on stuff that are newer or that we don't know how to do. So I guess you could say just we're going to master the simple things, or the things that we need to know before we actually get started with any other part of the game. Anyway, as you can see there, I'm going to look at that just to make sure it didn't. Yeah, it did it. So let's lift this one up. And this is putting fertilizer on too, so that way when this is done, all we got to do is come over it one last time. I guess because I got out of it, it didn't turn it on. Still make a bunch of rookie mistakes, man. There's a lot of controls in this game that you have to get used to. So Alright. Just like that, we're just gonna keep going. I should know up there on that control group, so up in your top left it's green, which means it's on. We'll test that in just a minute just to make sure that that's what that means. But it was white a minute ago, so I should have been paying attention to that. Yeah, if I turn it off, it goes back to white, so it's good to know. That way we can tell if the equipment's actually working. This is getting harder to turn around. But anyway, guys, I'll show you. That's how I made that mistake. Didn't really mean to do that. But if you make a mistake, you can always use your cultivator there and start over again. That's easy to do though, so that just goes to remember, you gotta have to make sure you select what type of seed you're gonna use in your seeder before you start seeding. So anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep y'all here to watch me do this whole field, but hopefully in the next video we will have gotten some growth on this field. I'll be able to show you there what it looks like. We'll see what kind of fertilizer we need to put on it, and then we'll start looking into seeing what kind of equipment we're going to have to buy as far as to be able to cut the hay and to bale it. Some of that equipment we may have to lease or whatever. So I don't know, but anyway, thank you for joining in with me today. Again, if you've made it this far, I really do appreciate it. You guys are the reason that makes this channel go. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.